Hey, I'm in here. I'm actually just popping in. I normally say I'm popping in. I normally say I'm popping in and popping back out. That's what I'm doing. I just got on here to say hey to everybody. If anybody comes in, um, mm, if anybody is going through or has lost anybody, and you try to process your emotions first before anything, this video is for you. Currently, I know I was talking about, hey Tia, hey. I was just talking about processing emotions, okay? So, what going on right now is I'm processing. Hey Valdez family, thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't expect anybody to be on here. It's gonna be really, really quick. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I don't know if y'all saw my community tab, but my mom's oldest sister passed away yesterday, and I am processing. I haven't determined what level of emotion I'm feeling right now, if that makes sense. Like I evaluate first. I have to process everything in my life. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is one of them things I gotta process a bit. I'm not super sad, and I'm trying to gather my thoughts around a lot of stuff. So like my aunt that's been popping on to these lives saying, hey, it's not her, it's their older sister, like the oldest, my grandma's oldest child. This the first, I think I'm processing because this the first death since my grandma. My grandma passed away in 2013. It's the first death on my grandma's side. I just got on here too to speak to y'all because I haven't been as active, and I'm glad y'all popping in. But I think maybe it's even self-therapy too, while I'm processing. But this is the first person that passed away since my grandma passed away on my mom's side first, and then my grandma was the first for years on her side. So like when she passed away, it kind of hit hard. And then this her oldest child, her first child she ever had, passed away. And you know, you get to thinking like, is it some stuff that I could have did? Like not like I'ma stick with me when I say this. You know how you get to thinking, is this something you could have did differently while they was here? So like I was at my aunt's house, and you know I'm transparent with y'all. I'm gonna read y'all comments. But so I was at my aunt's house for Christmas. Y'all saw the Christmas video. That's their older sister, and she lives across the street. I did not walk across there. This last time, not for Christmas, it was a time after that I went over there. I went over my aunt's house, and everything in me was telling me, go over there and say hey to your auntie. And I did it. You know, I told you I'm transparent before anything on this channel, and I did not walk over there. And part of the reason was because I didn't want to get her ill, and I know she was already ill. But also part of it was just the normalization of me I hadn't seen her in quite a long time. And so I was like, well, I'll speak next time. You know, we always think we got a next time, we don't. And that's what I'm processing. I'm like, you should have probably went over there and said, hey to your auntie. Even though you couldn't hug, I would have had to say hey through the door because she wasn't feeling well. But just to lay eyes on her. And because I'm really big on laying eyes on people while they here. I say it anytime. Anybody that know me, that's why it's hard for me to, it's hard for me to walk away from people, but I always be like, I want to lay eyes on you. I got to lay eyes on you while we here living and breathing. I always say that to people that know me. And so I didn't go lay eyes on her. And I'm trying to process how I feel about that because I chose not to. You always think you got it next time and you don't. So I'm not super sad. I'm just thinking. You know how we get into that thought of, hold on. I'm finna read y'all stuff. Yeah, I'm good, Tia. I think I answered that. Hey, you say you sorry. It's okay, Tia. It's like I can't even explain. It's I can't even explain. It's not even a heaviness. It's a, I should have went stay hi to her that last time I was over there. And also just thinking about the relationship wise while she was here. Like, I remember her when I was younger. She come and then she wouldn't come. So it would be periods I didn't see her, and then it's periods that I did see her. And just thinking about memories, like, it's like, like, it's that family member where you got memories of them, and it's enough for you to be like, dang, my aunt or my family member is not here no more. And it, it kind of, it messes you up, but it's not to where, like how I was boohooing about Caitlyn, it's not like that, but it's also still like it's like a, my auntie gone, my mama's older sister. I think it's more so I feel it for my mama. My mama does not show emotion. And so I've been trying to pick her I think that's what it is. I feel it for her because that's her older sister. I only got one sister. She got multiple siblings, but to lose a sibling, I think I'm feeling it for her. And I'm trying to figure out how she grieving so I can understand how to move around her. I think that's what it is. I figured it out on her. Because I was like, what am I feeling? I'm like, I'm not crying, but I'm like, it's sad that she's not here. And yeah, it's for my mama, because my mama don't cry. My mama don't show emotion. Even when I called her earlier today, she said something. I'm like, man, that's so good. I told her, I was like, man, that's kind of mean. And then she got real quiet. She don't cry. I never seen her cry. But I can imagine what she go through. She's raised back in the day. So she has tough skin in a way that she don't show when she grieving. So I think that's what it is. I'm sad for my mama. Because her oldest sister is gone. And it's hitting close to home that we are the ones coming up taking care of our parents, the cousins, or whatever. And like, my grandma's gone, and now her children are starting to, they get into that age. All my it's a thing that you see and you don't really try to pay attention to try to ignore it. At least I do. And then when it happens, it's like, oh shoot, this real. It actually can happen. Like, my auntie, my aunts and uncles are not like immortal. That's what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to read. I see y'all in here. I'm just trying to get my thoughts out and let you guys know I'm not being inactive. I am also I'm focusing on God. I'm doing a lot with that. So I haven't been posting. But I just wanted to get on here and thank everybody that commented on my community wall. I don't know, y'all. Deepest condolences. Thank you, Valdez family. Thank you, Jim Jones. We haven't seen you. I was where. Thank you, Tia. Look, somebody told me once you disappear in these YouTube streets, everybody like, where you at? Everybody be checking in. I appreciate it. That's why I got on here. Cause I know y'all are y'all genuine. Y'all are really nice, and y'all been nothing but nice to me and to each other when stuff happens. Hey, I'm biased. Thank you for popping in. Hey, pal pal. Hey, Sleazy. Look, sorry I ain't as energetic, y'all. I'm just literally processing, like, wow. Like, my aunts and uncles are not invincible. And for years, even before Caitlyn passed away, I told her, I said, girl, we got to devise a plan to get all the siblings together. Because, it's a blessing that we got all of them here. Nobody is gone. My grandma passed away, but all the siblings still here. And we need to do it before anybody passed away. And then Caitlyn passed away. I take that back. I said nobody had passed away on my mama's side since my grandma. Nope, Caitlyn was the one that passed away. And it hit us hard because she was super young. She was only 22. So Caitlyn passed away. And then now my auntie. So that was the 2-year mark I told y'all. 2018, Zay passed. 2020, Caitlyn passed. And now here we go. My aunt gone, and it sucks because I wanted to be able to get them together because all of them are alive, and now one of their siblings are not here. Um, mm. I thought about you all yesterday. Happy to see you. Thank you so much, Sleazy. Hey, well, I spoke to Hey, I'm biased. I'm biased. Thank you for popping in. Thank you, Pow Pow, for the condolences. Valdez family says, I feel you. That's how I felt about my grandfather. I always wished I could have seen him more, and times I could have been there, but I would. Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know. I'm not hard on myself about it, but I'm like, it proves to me that you need to do what you think about doing as far as it concerns like people, caring about people, um and not just think about it. Like, and I started moving like that. If that makes sense, I hope that made sense. Like, I started moving like that when Zay passed away. I was like, it became an anxiety too, though. I was like, I'd be afraid when folks don't answer the phone, or I'm afraid to let people go. I was afraid to let people go when Zay passed away because I'm like, oh shoot, like I don't want, I don't know. I just, you never know when somebody's time is up, and so that's why I was big on laying my eyes on people. Kaylin, I lay my eyes on her, hug her every day. Every time I see her, kiss her, hug her, and be like, girl, be safe. I love you, all that stuff. And then it's just like, yeah, y'all. Like, I would never, if I think about people, if I have your number or anything, if I think about people, anybody, it be people that I ain't even talked to in years, I will call them. Even when they cross my mind, it could be like we leave off bad or whatever the case may be. Not many I done left off bad with, but like we just don't talk. But I'm like out right and be like, hey, how are you? You on my mind? And I think it's that on my mind too. It's like I was right across the street from her, and I ain't go over there and say, hey, even if it was gonna be through the door because she not feeling well, I didn't walk over there. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. And that's the first time in quite some time that I've done that. Normally I move on the thought, because in the past, which I don't know what it is, in the past, every time I would feel like something is going to happen, I'll check on that person. And lo and behold, something would happen. I didn't speak much on this, but when Kaylin passed, I stayed up all night that night. I knew something was wrong. My body wouldn't let me rest. I didn't know why I was up. I did not know. I normally go to sleep by 9 o'clock. I was up till 2 something in the morning. They said that girl had passed away at 1 something. And then Zay, I had woke up. I have a message in my phone. I woke up right when he texted me, and he had passed away. He got shot 30 minutes after he texted me. But it's like I be knowing. Like when my grandma passed away, the Holy Spirit spoke to me then, and was like, apologize, because when I was a teenager, we all go through that stage. I was very rude to her, and I apologized to her, and she ended up passing away, and right after that. And it's like I don't know, maybe it's God speaking to me. When things like that happen, I have them thoughts of, go on, say this to this person, go on, say that, and I didn't walk across that street to say nothing to her, thinking that she'd be fine. She had went back to the hospital, and I was asleep when they texted me the other day and said she had passed away. I missed the call at work because I was working. And then last night I told you I've been dead tired from work and a lot of stuff, just drowsy. And I missed the message. And then I called my mom this morning and told her she didn't know that her sister had passed away. And then I felt bad that I had told her, because I'm like, oh, wow, I just told her this and then told her to let the other sisters know to stay with her. Yeah, y'all, I'm processing. I'm looking. Let me look back. Let me look. Sleazy, unbiased. Hey, Jay Jordan. Hey, thank you for being in here. Thank you for sharing me out. Hey, Joshua. Thank you so much, unbiased. Yeah, I don't know. My brain is like, I know I did shed some tears. It wasn't like a boo-hoo. It was just tears coming out. It wasn't like a sob. So, like, thinking about it make you, feel some kind of way. And maybe it's just me. It's a delayed thing. Maybe it's a delayed thing. No. Because, like, it was like I told y'all, not many people have passed away on my grandma's side. So, it's unrealistic right now. And it's unrealistic right now. I'm trying to figure out how to move around my mom because I don't want her to be sad and not saying nothing. And I don't know, y'all. No, it's just out of left field. Like, I know they are getting older. She's in her 70s. One of my other aunties in her early 70s. My mom and them in their 60s. Like, all of them, like, up in age. And so I'm trying not to move to anxiety. Because at one point I had anxiety about even my mama and daddy passing away. That was years ago. I had anxiety real bad. I think I'm trying to prevent myself from moving into that too. Because it's just like, I don't know. That's a horrible thought to have. I had that anxiety real bad. I used to cry. Like, hard pounding, crying. Like, okay. I'm trying to move myself out of, keep myself from moving into that. Because it's like, okay, one of her sisters gone. I think it might be a fear response too. I'm like, one of her sisters gone. I don't want to lose her. So, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just talking. Okay, I'm finna read these. These days are numbered. Men, relationships. Yeah. Yeah, Sleazy. Hey, Mary B. Hey, God's Construction. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, yes. You never know when it's that person's last day, right? Right. That's why I move the way I move. Because I literally saw my grandma the same day she passed away, early in the morning. Kissed her on the jaw, said, is Andrea? She said, okay. And she asked me for a pillow. And then later that day, when we had left her appointment, because we was at her appointment with her, and then we left, my auntie was with her. And they said she had passed away 2 hours later. I said, oh, wow. And Zay, same thing. Texted him one day, saw him one day, the next day he was gone. So I definitely know somebody can be here 1 minute and gone the next from personal experience. Mary B, you missed my workout live stream. Please replay later and see me on my live stream by Friday at 12 noon Eastern. Okay, y'all, when I get back active on here, I'm going to check all y'all out. Y'all know I ain't about that moving funny. I support, I just been, shoot, sorry for cussing, y'all. You know it happens. I just been, it's a lot, y'all. Look, it is what it is. It's a lot. It's emotions, it's a heavy stuff. I was just talking about moving into not being heavy about Zay and Kaylin, then my auntie passed away. Ain't that something? That's how life work. Check you out in person once. I try to peep into you. Really, it's just like Brownsville, New York. It has the highest crime. And wait, what are you talking about, Joshua? You said it's like Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York has the highest crime in New York. I'm confused about that. I try to look at things like has to be heaven because we live in. Oh, absolutely, Sleazy. I totally believe that. We're definitely here. It's here on Earth. I don't know, y'all. Then I get to thinking about what is beyond this life. Like when we transition, I'm like, I hope it's a smooth transition when somebody goes. Like, I hope it ain't rocky. I hope they get to where they need to be when they cross over. Thank you, Mary B. Thank you. No, this is my mama's siblings. My mama's siblings, Joshua. So my aunts passed away. Take the time you need for yourself to find balance. We all got that. Yeah, we all. That's one thing for certain in life. Everybody has the same destination, same appointment. It might not come at the same time, but it comes. I lost my whole immediate family and my son's father So I get no apologies. Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. I don't know. Look, it's just, look. It is what it is. I am super transparent on my channel. As I go through the emotions, I share most of it. I'm being more transparent because I know my story can help somebody else, to show them like, hey, this, you might get knocked down, but keep getting back up. It pays off eventually. It pays off eventually. I still wholeheartedly believe that it's just, man, when you least expect it. Okay. I think I've been trying to avoid. I think I've been trying to avoid the feeling because of me just being on such a high from seeing my cousin. Um, I don't know, y'all. That's why I hit these workouts hard, because it helps me get through. Yeah, look, Mary B, let me tell you. I don't know if you've seen my, so I'm on Instagram. I posted a lot of pictures when I was working out, and that's why I was working out. Honestly, before I had started praying super heavily, like I was praying all the time, but praying heavily and relying on God to relieve my anxiety, I hit the workouts. I was doing that, and that helped me out a lot. I worked out, I got fit. I got fit, but it was me trying to, mostly it was me trying to avoid the crash and the crying and the breaking from hurting over my folks leaving. And I said I was going to start back this time, but I didn't want it to be me trying to avoid emotions that I need to feel. But yeah, I had got super fit from channeling my grief into them workouts. I was lifting and everything, and then I stopped. I stopped because I think I mentioned it in another live, but I'm gonna mention it here just for the sake of people who don't know. Last year I have a video. It's private. I put it on here. I had a miscarriage last year at the beginning of the year, so that was another loss. After I had lost Kaylin. So that was another loss last year, earlier in the year, in February. So yeah, y'all. I haven't dealt with it neither, but I don't speak on it much. I spoke on it one time at on one of my lives, a couple of lives ago. But yeah, yeah, y'all. I go to counseling and stuff. But I also still brush some of that off, brush it off and ignore it. So that's why I don't speak on it much. I made a video about it. I might make it public again, but I had put it private for me. But yeah, stuff stuff crazy. Okay, life is wild. Okay, and you never know when it's your time. I have brought myself to a place where I used to be anxious about that too. And I brought myself to a place to know that I'm okay. I will be okay when it's my time. I just don't want nobody to cry. I used to tell Kaylin that I don't want nobody to cry when it's my time to go. Like, live the way I live, be happy. And Kaylin used to be like, that'll be hard. You telling people to be happy when you pass away, because, people care about you. And, she passed away before me. We used to talk about stuff like that before she died. But, yeah. I just brought myself to a place to be okay when it's my time to go. But I don't know if I brought myself all the way to a place to... You never be ready, though. I can't say you can be ready for your folks to leave. You'll never be ready, and it'll never be where, like, I prepared myself mentally, because I knew it was my grandma's time, but it did not make it easier when she actually did, because I'm like, oh, shoot, I knew it was her time, but what? It actually happened? I don't know. It made me feel, I'm trying to keep from, I'm going to talk to my counselor, too. I meet her in a couple of weeks. I'm trying not to get into that anxiousness of worrying about which one of the siblings next, or which one of the grandkids next, because we the grandkids, then it's the great grands, they here too. So I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I had to hop on here to let it off, because I really hadn't talked to nobody besides my mama. I ain't talked to nobody. I text my auntie that stayed across the street from her. I'm pretty sure they ain't taking it too good. I honestly couldn't deal with a heaviness going around today neither. I couldn't. I couldn't. That would have probably made me sad. That would have made me sad. Okay, you don't have to mask it. We do have to grieve. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like to wear a mask because nobody say that about me. That's great. You were seeing a therapist though. Yeah, I done had my therapist. She done been she been rocking with your girl for what 2 years and that. But this was before anything happened. I was just seeking therapy just for me to be, break generational things or whatever. To be able to embrace my emotions and not mask them like I'm so sad that my mom does. She don't show them. If I did not seek therapy, then I would definitely be the one masking my emotions and not talking about them right now. But that goes against my nature. I was born that way. I've always been the emotional child. So I sought therapy for that too, to just normalize emotions for myself and for my kids to come along and be like, okay, we can talk about it and all that stuff. But yeah, y'all. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to read these. Yes, life will beat you down at times. Had me bitter. Oh, Odom, talk about bitter. Oh, I was so cold. Y'all don't understand. I don't think I know. Like it's difficult saying it to people who didn't go through the transition with you because you can't see it outside of who I am now and who I have grown to be and am able to be outside of the pain. But hold up. I'm gonna catch up with I see Sweet Ree is in here. Hey Sweet Ree. I'm trying to catch up with the chat and talk, but hold up. When I say I wasn't, I don't know, maybe it was bitter. I was cold. I was like cold. No emotion. Something that I prayed for God to take that coldness from me because I didn't feel nothing. Okay, and Tam, I think I saw Tam in here too. I'm gonna catch up. I didn't feel nothing at one point because I shut it out. I was like, oh, it's too painful, and if I gotta go through this, I might as well build an army truck or look an armory around me. Like I'm not gonna feel nothing, and I don't feel nothing towards nobody. So that's how I was. I was cold. I said it was another thing, but y'all. I said it as another thing. You would have hated to see me coming. I've said that in another lie, but I meant that. You would have hated to see me coming. I think people hated to see me come when I had shut everything out and I made myself be cold. So I sought counseling and I sought God and I prayed hard for that to come up off of me because it ain't no way to move around cold and make it even more lonely. And we ain't meant to be here by ourselves. And I had to realize that on my own. And God put a mirror in front of me for me to face myself, for one, and to correct my actions when I shut people out and when I was the way I was. So I definitely get that. Life will beat you down at times, and you said it had you bitter for a long time. I was cold. I wouldn't say bitter. I was cold. I was cold. I ain't care about nothing, y'all. I don't never want to go back there. I don't never want to go back to that place mentally at all. I'm far from that. I'd rather not be here on this earth than go back to that. That was a hard thing to break. And it says, I told my best friend no funeral view and buried me next to my parents and do a celebration of life where they share stories, eat carne asada, fries, and dance to music. Yeah, yeah. I, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I used to talk to Caitlin about stuff like that. Now I don't talk to nobody about stuff like that. So nobody would know what I would want. Because she's the one I talk to. And she's not here. She passed away. So Mary B. I think my best friend in Atlanta, in Georgia, she knows. I think I've told her what I would want. I told her. I did tell her. But the main person in my family, Caitlin, she passed away, that I would talk to about it to like handle everything. But life is like that because my oldest siblings who bring a weapon on Brooklyn, New York apartment in fall 2000, and I found it and told my mom about it. Me and my mom went through bedroom. Oh, okay. Real talk. What made me feel better and balanced is when I was surrounded by family. See, okay, Sleazy. I am trying to I'm trying to figure something. I should have went over there today, but I didn't want to deal. I guess that's me running from the emotions. I'm pretty sure my counselor gonna be like, you probably should have been surrounded by family, and maybe that's me regressing, a little bit. Maybe that's me regressing a little bit, to avoid. So I don't know. Hey Tam Tam. Um. Hey Sweet Ree. I think I spoke, but I'm going past your comment. I know we be tired of family and the first ones to push away, but that love and presence from family is fine. I know, Sleazy. I probably should have. I don't know how I'm gonna feel at work tomorrow. I told them I was gonna come back tomorrow. I don't know. Hey Sleazy, hey Sweet Reed, hey Autumn Homestead. I see everybody speaking to everybody. I see everybody speaking. Wait, okay, I think I missed somebody. God's Construction, hey. Valdez, if y'all see. Hey Jared. Hey Jared, how are you doing? Thank you, Sweet Reed. You said accept your condolences. Thank you. I was just mad all the time. I mean, like on 10. I was, I wasn't, I ain't gonna lie. I was on 10 if somebody said something to me. Oh, cutthroat. Okay, good. Everybody gotta make sure their wishes be carried through. I know Kayla knew in detail, but you know, my friend, she kind of know. Not much though. It's not something that we talk about too much. I know, like, as a social work is my background, so we learned about living wills and all that stuff, but I still haven't created one. I think it's because it makes it all the more real for me. I should have went over there today. I didn't. My dad passed away 2015. He had prostate cancer. He has an E-rate and drinking water. He used liquor and eating red meats. It's not too good. Condolences, Joshua. I am sorry about that. I couldn't imagine what it feels like to lose a parent. I have both of mine still, by the grace of God. Whew, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, though. I might be internalizing stress, though, because you can tell when your body's stressed out. Even though even though I ain't emotional or whatever, you can feel it. You can feel it. It is I don't know. I'll be the first to be like, I got this money here in my ATM pen. Is this Sleazy? You better not tell nobody your ATM pin. Give me them numbers. You made me laugh, man. Then you feel all worn out when your body is going through stress. Yeah, that's how I feel. Mary B. That's why I said I'm probably stressed out and not showing it. But yeah, I'm sighing and stuff. I feel. I can feel it. I wouldn't go into detail because I don't want nobody concerned about me on here. But I feel it. Yeah. I think me speaking on it right now is what's making me emotional. I'm holding it in for her, but I think me speaking on it because I hadn't said much and I did avoid my mama too a little bit, a lot. I ain't gonna say a little bit. Let me stop. I'm fully transparent. I avoided her a lot. I told her about it. I let her go to see if she's gonna process it. I checked on her later, and she grieves the way she grieves. It's dry, but you could tell when something wrong. She's quiet, but yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, but I agree, Mary B. You feel worn out, and that's me, right? Ret with R-E-T, Ret now, okay? Cherokee, hey Cherokee, how you doing? I want my people to be joyous when I leave. Yeah, that's what I used to tell Kaylin, Sleeve. I said, I want people to be happy. But Kaylin was like, but you know, I know you would want that, but you know people care about you, so they're going to be sad. And I'm like, well, you right, but I want people to walk around the way I walked around. But, you know, people going to cry. God is real. Put their head down in prayer, Drea. This too shall pass. Yeah, I've been praying. Y'all know I took a step back from this YouTube stuff and just a lot of stuff to go into prayer. But, sheesh, this came up and it make it all the more real. That my folk, my family, my aunts, my mom and them, they getting up in age. To look out for them more. I hate that for my auntie. The last thing I heard when she went back to the hospital was she probably is afraid. So then I was thinking about that. I'm like, was she afraid or was she like, I'm pretty sure she was. Pretty sure she was. And I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, I'm putting my phone on the charger. Yeah, I hate that. That's the last thing I heard. She's scared. She ain't saying it, but she's scared. And then she passed away. Hold on. We'll be praying. Thank you, Valdez family. Sleazy, you ain't lying. It has to be talked about because it's inevitable. I love that you're being here, being transparent. This is healing to the right. Sleazy, let me tell you. I pray, but God know I ain't perfect. You saw me, look, you probably wasn't in here. I done cussed and everything by mistake because I was saying, like, shoot, it's a lot. I ain't say shoot, I said the other is, you know, it's like, this is heavy. This stuff is heavy and it's real, okay? God know my heart. And I take y'all on a journey as I go through. So, I see Steve Gilmore is in here. Hey, Steve, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Hey, sheesh. It is healing. I hadn't talked about it today, neither, Sleazy. I called my mama, told her, but then I also realized I probably should have broke it to her a little. I broke it to her, but I think about how it was broke to me that Kaylin passed away, my cousin. They just called me and said, you know, Kaylin passed away. And I'm like, what? And I fell to the ground. So then I'm like, me telling my mom and she holds in emotions probably wasn't the best. I probably should have went over there and told her. I don't know. I just told her the way I knew how to tell her. I don't want to see her face too. That's why I ain't go over there. I ain't want to see her face. Because I don't want to cry in front of her if she not crying. Because then, like, I know she already hold it in. And I'm not a parent, so I don't know what a parent goes through seeing their kid cry. And she done seen me cry a lot. She done seen me cry over Zay. She done seen me cry over Kaylin. She done seen me cry over her mama. She done seen me break down. And I'm pretty sure she tired of me breaking down. Like, it's more on her. Your sister passed away. And you see your child breaking down. I don't want to put that on her. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it in the wrong way. That's the way I process it. LOL at your pen number Sleazy, but that's real talk. We're gonna be alright. I know it should pass. You know what? Prayer works. I prayed in advance. You know, I told y'all I've been going. I done had my head down going into prayer. Hold on. You know, I told y'all I done had my head down going into prayer. And the thing that I prayed for, and I think I mentioned it on one of my lives, I prayed for capacity because I know the longer I live, the more people I'm going to lose. I'm going to see some things. I always said that in my lives. That's what grandma say, live long enough. And so I was like, now I done went through some pain, and I know pain is coming. Like, no, that was in my video. How to suffer in grace. That was my last video, y'all. I talked about that. I said, things are going to happen the longer that you live, but you got to arm yourself in prayer. You got to arm yourself in prayer. So I prepared for this. And I know that, you know, it's coming. It's coming. And this is just, it makes it all the more real But I also prayed for capacity to 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 hurt. Well, what was it I said in that video? I said to endure with grace, knowing that God is all the more real and he's still there, and it will pass. It will pass, and it's going to keep passing, and remembering where I have come from in pain and how I was built back up by God, and also by resilience, and knowing that it can happen again. It cycles. It cycles. It cycles. And so I know I'm going to be all right. Thank you for the reminder, Sleazy. Thank you for the reminder. It helps to talk to others about it, though. Yeah. Cherokee. Maybe if I'm going to spend my money, don't let... Wait. Let's see. We're going to be good, y'all. It's Sleazy. I heard that we would be great. Yeah. See, Tam Tam is in here hanging. If I leave here tonight, know that all I want to do is spread love. So make sure y'all make sure to celebrate me. Thanks for sharing. You look, let me tell you, that's what I had said on my you on my Instagram, Sleaze. In one of my videos, I don't know if it's still public or whatever, I had said I want to be remembered for my heart. That's what I said on that video. And that's true. I want to be remembered for my heart. If anything else fails, I want to be remembered for my heart, for people. That's what I always say. Y'all, this is I don't know if I need to take off tomorrow too, but I held a meeting at home on my computer virtually because I wasn't in the building. But I was like, this parent really need these services. People was texting me, blowing me up. I was taking calls from work and I'm not at work. I don't think about me often. I try to, but I always still be thinking about work. I don't know, y'all. Check in. Peace and blessings. Happy Wednesday. Yes, Steve Gilmore, thank you so much for tuning in. Chilling. Peace, blessings. Happy Wednesday. Yes, happy Wednesday. Tam, Steve, right at you. Cherokee Boss. Happy Wednesday. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. When my son broke down, it broke my heart, but I knew he had to break. Yeah, Mary B. So then it's like being an adult child. Like my sister, she just turned 35 2 days ago, and I'll be 32 in May. But we the only two, so then it's just like I'm the baby too, and like she know that I don't cry. She know I don't cry much, but she know that I'm the emotional child. I hold it back. My dad even said that. He said when you was a kid, you never would cry. You always looked like you wanted to cry, but you never would let them tears fall. I got older and started letting them tears fall, and then like now, it's more so I don't want my mama to see me cry. I gotta be strength for my mama. That's how I feel. I feel like I gotta be strength for her. She done seen me break enough, real bad. So I don't want to go around her and be sad if she not crying, because that'll make her sad, and then it'll make me sad that she's sad. It is head. I think I am trying to hold stuff in. I feel it. It's on the chest. It's on the chest, man. Don't let me lie to y'all. It's on their chest. It's sitting there. That's why I keep sighing. It's like an elephant. It's like an elephant. I got something in my eye, y'all. Ooh. Sorry. It's the truth. I've been to so many funerals. Look, so on my dad's side, I would say a lot of people passed away as I was growing. It was the first funeral I remember going to was my dad's mama's sister, my aunt, my great aunt, my Emma. That's the first funeral I remember going to ever in my life. I was like 5 years old, 5 or 4. I remember walking to her casket. I remember her vividly because she used to come down the street and play with me all the time with my grandma. They'll be out there with me because I wasn't in school. So on my dad's side, it's harsh to say it was like I was used to people passing on this side, not on my mama's side. Nobody had passed for a long time. my grandma was the first that passed in decades. And then Kaylin passed suddenly at 22. And now my grandma's first child passed away. Who she was 70s, in her late 70s. And I got another aunt that's in her 70s, early 70s. But she gets around so good. And she actually get around better than me. I didn't know she was 70 nothing, honestly. But yeah, my dad's side, my great Aunt Mayama, she passed away. That was the first funeral I remember. Then the next one was my granddad. He passed away. Then it was my grandma. Then it was my cousin Trina. Then it was my cousin Squeaky. Then it was my cousin Trina. Then it was like my grandma's other sister. And then it was like they, on my dad's side, they was passing. But on my mama's side, it's sad to say, like, I grew up with people passing away on my dad's side, and on my mama's side, it wasn't really many. It was none, really, none. My grandma was the first to pass away in my life, and I was 22 when my grandma passed away. I was 22 when my grandma passed away. So 22 years of nobody passing on my mama's side in my life. And then she passed. And then Kaylin passed. And now her daughter passed. That's like 3 people. It's like an elephant sitting on your chest. I will say that. I will say that it is some stress. It's some stress. If somebody say something to me tomorrow at work, if I go, I might break down. Like, don't ask me nothing. I could feel it. I feel them. I feel like somebody cutting the onions, but you know. It's the truth. I've been to so many funerals. Jared Talks, Happy Wednesday, Facts, Valdez family. I've been running my mouth. I don't know what I done said. I done said so much, but Facts, thank you for agreeing with what I said. I can leave here and they say she was real, but didn't take girl, Mary B, you must be my long lost sister, because I'm the one that don't take, literally in a video. I'm gonna try to give that video from my auntie and them on my dad's side. I was a little bitty girl. I remember this too. My grandma was still alive, my dad's mama. They was in the room. They was in the little room next to the kitchen peeling potatoes. I remember like it was yesterday, and picking greens and all that stuff. And all the kids was outside playing. And I heard them say, you better get, I ain't gonna say my dad and I, they was like, you better get so-and-so, because little girl ain't playing. She ain't taking no mess off of nobody. She finna fight. Somebody done hit her. She trying to fight. They was talking about me. And so I watched the video as an adult at my dad's sister's house. I watched it like, what, late 20s. I heard them talking. They said, and I remember that day. It's funny that the adults was in the house talking about it, whoever was recording. But I remember being outside, they was like, oh, she don't take no mess off of nobody. This little girl. Y'all better get them. Y'all better get them. Tell them leave her alone. Not new to this, true to this, okay? So definitely got a big heart. Don't take no mess off nobody. I'm the quiet storm. I say that all the time. I done calmed down a lot, but I'm definitely the quiet storm. I'm a quiet storm in a good way now. I pray and I go to war, and my prayers are powerful. A lot of folks that know me say, when you get to praying, stuff be happening. And it does. God listens. But, oh boy, not nothing to mess with. If I needed to go there, I hope I never have to, I could. So, Mary B, we must be long lost sisters, because take off, we're gonna be there. Right, Sleeves? I feel guilty, because then I got another meeting tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Sleazy. I be thinking so much about these jobs all the time and put myself last. I was like, I gotta go because of a meeting. I can always reschedule, but I don't know. Thank you, 702. I hope you still in here. I'm literally just catching up with the chat. You said my melanin popping. Look, I came a long way. I had acne all over my face. I got one right here. I done showed y'all my business. One right there I was picking. I'm a scab picker. Been like this since I think I told y'all I got like these tics. I used to eat paper. That's another story. I used to eat paper, bite my nails, hold spit in my mouth, and I pick now as an adult. Pick and bite my lips. And that's a bad habit to have. I agree, Sleeves. That job would be there. Right. Look, y'all. I know I need to take off. I just be feeling guilty. They will replace exactly when I was sick the last month. Somebody said that you better take off. If you go home now and pass away, they already got somebody to fill your spot. Sure will. I don't care about us. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna look. Honestly, I'm feeling heavy. I feel heavy. I said I wasn't. I'm feeling a little heavy for my mama, myself, for my aunties and them, cause I'm pretty sure they said they done lost a sibling. That's if it's hitting me like this, I can only imagine how it's hitting them. Huh. Bereavement. Yeah, we get 3 days of bereavement. So the elephant, I know. I'm seeing how I feel about anxiety. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully that anxiety ain't trying to creep itself on back in. I've been praying. I'm arming myself. It's love. Like Sleazy said, use their bereavement. Look, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I feel guilty. I'm probably going to go on and say I need to take this day off too. I have a meeting that the reason when I say a meeting, not a meeting that I got to participate in, I'm the one that called the meeting. Like I be calling meetings and they're important meetings. So I'm probably gonna have to reschedule. I don't know. I did one from home today, so we'll see. Love, yes, Lizzie. I love to see that video. Look, that is so funny. They got it. I want to see if they can convert it to DVD because I really want a copy. I don't want it to be lost forever in the archives. But that was hilarious. I heard them saying, and it made me crack up because I remember being outside. I don't know who was messing with me, but whoever it was finna get it because them folks said, you better go get her. That's Blue little girl. And she don't take no mess off of nobody. Y'all better go get her. She finna go hit her. Look, I'm telling you. This year I said I'm putting myself first. I be forcing myself to go to work not feeling well while others don't come to work. Mary B, me all day. I be feeling guilty when other folks take off all the time. I never take off. This the most I took off this year. I took off last in December. This previous December. Not just on my break the week before because I was sick. I was still going into work, sick, about to faint, head hurting, and I didn't take off. And everything in me was like, "You better take off. You better take off. You about to fall out." So I'm probably gonna do that. I need to. I didn't go today because I was trying to avoid. And I was gonna go to my auntie house, but I couldn't go over her house because my aunt that passed away lived right across the street, and I didn't want to look at the house. I avoid that way. Like Zay mama, I've been texting her, calling her, telling her I'm gonna come see her. I can't go over there because she still live in that house. I haven't went to Kaylin's grave site and I haven't went to Zay's grave site since they've been put in the ground. My grandma was the last grave site I tried to visit. I went to her grave site and you might as well have put me down in there with her. I broke down and I said I'd never go to another grave site. I can't go to visit. And I had to realize that they know me and they know my heart, but I can't handle that. I can't handle going to the grave site. On my dad's side, I did lose a cousin. I didn't speak on this. I lost a cousin last year at the end. She passed away. She was younger than me. So that's another loss. But I just can't bring myself to go to the grave site. I see Sleazy went to her brother's grave site. That's something, girl. You got some power in you. Because I cannot. I can't. I went to my grandma's. I haven't went to my grandma on my dad's side's funeral site. I haven't went to don't go back. Don't go back. I don't go back. I don't go back. I don't go back. I only can hear Kaylin's voice. That's what made me feel okay about it with her. Because I could hear her say, that's okay. I know how you love me. Because she said the same thing about Zay when he passed away. That's okay, because he know how you loved him. He understands and he knows you. And I'm like, they know me. I can't do that. But let me see. Wait. Okay, I see Brooks is in here. Hey, Shanti. Hey, Shanti. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Hey, Terrence, my friend. Hey, my internet bestie. I see you in here. I gotta go back. I'm behind. Okay. I love to see that video. Yeah, this year. Yep. I don't want to then go to work just because they work me to death. Hey, Drew. Hey, Terrence. Sleazy. But I'm saying we have people not going in every Monday. I get what you're saying. Right, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to be exact. And we working every day. They come Thursday and Tuesday. Exactly, Mary B. Terrence. Hey, hey. I say hey, Shanti. Hey again. I was just talking about my auntie, y'all. That's just popping in. I'm trying to process how I'm feeling before I go around people and Sleazy and Mary B trying to convince me to take off because I never take off. My mama's oldest sister passed away. And I ain't go around nobody today. I think I was trying to avoid. I'm trying to process my feelings, but also not put my feelings off on nobody else neither. Like my mama, that's their oldest sister. She's the first one to pass away in a while. Well, since Caitlin, and she's the third one over my whole lifetime. People were passing away back to back on my dad's side, so I kind of grew up with people passing away on my dad's side. But on my mama's side, nobody really passed away. So this is like something super big for them to lose her after they done lost Caitlin. So this is their third big loss, and yep, I'm processing some stuff. It's some stress up in me. I feel it. I feel it as I'm talking. I got on here probably just to not explode and not stress out and stroke out, honestly. Because I'm at that age, in our 30s, that's when all this health stuff started kicking in. And I don't want to have no stroke or nothing because I'll hold something in and it'll sit on my chest and make my heart ache. Been there. Don't want that to happen. My nephew doesn't come visit me because I have a family's home. My family's home. It's hard for him to not see my mom and my dad. Yeah, at my mama's house, I go there. But if I go, like my grandma stayed in that room at her house downstairs. If I go in that room, I didn't go in that room for years. Anytime I go in there, if I randomly would go in there, I haven't been in there in a long time still. I think I went in there last year once. But I was sitting there. I was standing there and staring the space and stare over there where she used to lay and remember when she was alive and on her last days, she was in the house, and thank God I was in the house with her because everybody had went to the store, and I couldn't imagine like her feeling like she was the only one in the house and she was thirsty. She said, "Can I get some water, please?" I said, "Grandma, what you say?" She said, "Can I get some water, please?" And I gave her some water, and by that time she was older. Older people, they shrink. So I gave her some water and I was holding the cup, but she thought she was holding the cup or the straw, and she was holding on to my thumb, and I just was smiling and her grabbing onto my finger like as if like she was a baby again. Twice a baby, once a man. That was true. That is true. You're twice a baby. And she grabbed onto my finger and I just smiled. But when I go in that room, I stare over there where she was. So I don't go in there often because I get stuck just standing there and being there for a while. BH Gamer FF, hey, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Mary, no lie. You see the Monday or Friday for me. Tired of them people. And I'm off. Hey, Valdez family. In my opinion, the cemetery is for the bodies, not the spirit. The spirit is not. Hold on. I can't see the whole. Okay, there you go. The spirit is not at the grave. My mom personally told me this several dreams. Yeah, Terrence, let me tell you, I haven't been there. I ain't like when they put my grandma on the ground, I went to her grave site one time, and I only did it because when Zay was alive, his dad had passed away, and he used to go there all the time. I'd be sitting in the car, I let him have his time with his dad, and he'd be breaking down at the grave site. I went with Caitlin, her dad had passed away. She would sit there at the grave site and cry, and I would just console them. But then they passed away. My grandma passed away, and I went to her site. And I'm like, okay, let me try this. Let me spend time with my granny, because you know my granny, me and my granny thick as thieves. Her birthday the day after mine. Look, my grandma used to be like, y'all don't judge my granny. She, God rest her soul. She said, oh, we Geminis. All them other folks, I don't do the sign thing no more. But she was like, all them other folks, them animal signs. So, you know, they act up when the moon act up. We the only human sign. So, like, we was thick as thieves. We was tight. And the same sign, if y'all into astrology, I don't do that no more. But, I went to her grave site thinking that I was going to kick it with Granny, my bestie, when she passed away. Oh, no. I broke down. I said, I don't never want to break down like that again. Never, 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 never. And I didn't go back to, I went to Zay thing when he was put in the ground. I haven't been back to his site. I told his mama. I talked to her last year before Christmas. And I told her for Thanksgiving. I said, I haven't been to his site. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't handle it. I haven't been to Kaylin's site. And you know, y'all know me and Kay, I talk about her all the time. That was my twin. We look alike. We hung together. That's my twin sister, because I ain't been to her site. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Let me catch up in this live. Man, Drea, when I tell you I pull up on my brother every chance I get, I can't leave him out there. It's so relaxing. I know for some it is. For me, it just, I break down. It'll make it, I think that's the avoidance for me. I won't go because it make it real. I won't go because it make it real. To me, it's like to see it again, and it's like, oh, we really did do that. To see it, and they put them down, and you walk away, it's like, okay, it happened, now deal with the grief. But to see it and go back, it's like, oh, this real. That person ain't coming back. I know they not coming back. To go back, though, to it, you see, they really ain't coming back. Oh, Jesus, y'all. Hold on, let me get a second, because... yeah. Y'all send some prayers up. I don't know. I don't want to hold it in and stress out. I feel it, though, but... hey, Terrence, Sleazy. They must deserve it. I can't blame you. Love you to dream. My mom would always tell me back in the day, I'd rather be scared of the people alive rather than the dead folks. Absolutely. Be afraid of the folks that's alive, okay? Because they is, child. Baby, these people out here wicked. People are wicked. People are wicked. It be people that you think you know. What's that, you think you know, but you had no idea? What song was it? It was a song. I think Lil Fizz said it. Don't judge me. Don't at me. But when I used to listen to B2K back in the day, he said that's his song, Fizzo Got Flow. He said, you think you know, but you have no idea. Please don't go back and listen to that song because it's whack. I do not recommend. I just remember him saying, you think you know, but you have no idea. Yes, please, I agree. Oh, no, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know, Shanti. It's my mama's oldest sister. First sibling of my grandma's kids. First child of my grandma. Her first child, the oldest, she passed away yesterday. Hey, Shantire, man, thank you for tuning in. Y'all know I'm empathic in the way that I take on other people's emotions. That's another reason. If that makes it make sense how I'm like processing this, then hopefully that helps y'all to get a general idea. But I put myself in a place of that person and of the other people experiencing it, and not in my own shoes, and process how I feel it. So I was earlier putting myself in her shoes when she had to go back to the hospital. My auntie said that she told her she couldn't breathe. And thinking about how scared she probably was. Then I had to take myself out of putting myself in her shoes. Then I started putting myself in everybody else's shoes, like how they feel. Y'all, there's something to feel other people's emotions. Feel the emotions of the room. It's overwhelming sometimes. But then putting yourself in them shoes, yeah. it's tough. It's tough on me. Because I be caring about folks, man. And about how they feel. I want everybody to be okay. My brother's resting place is so beautiful. He's living that eternal life. I know he could. Yeah. I really agree that you should take time. Look, Shanti, I have a meeting. And I put that meeting off. But I'm probably gonna try to hold it from home. The parent gonna be up there at the school. I'm gonna ask her if it's okay for me to do it virtually and ask them to meet with her in the room. But it's a little heavy. I'm starting to feel it now that I'm talking about it. I think I was ignoring it earlier. I felt guilty for only going to the graveyard once last year for my parents, but I said this year I'll make sure to go on their birthdays, Mother's Day and Father's Day. And then that's another layer to it, Mary B. Here in Memphis, they ain't got no, like Sleazy said, be afraid of the living people. They ain't got no regards for the dead. It's been so many stories of people being shot at in the grave site, like at the grave site, like shooting into the cemetery. Look, you have to, and then like a lot of people don't have the best grade site or whatever. You get what you can get, and so, and even the nice ones, like it's so much. It be so much going. It's layers to this stuff here in Memphis, man. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's exclusive to me, but then Sleazy, right? Yes, it's beautiful. Y'all did. Yeah, y'all did. I saw his tombstone and everything. It's really nice. And I saw Rooster had popped up on you. That was very heartwarming. But to know that y'all keep it up. Shantarement. Thanks, Sleazy. Everybody tells me that. Hold on, y'all. I'm reading. Oh, you said, yeah, you carry that weight well. Yeah. My focus from the day my brother passed is understanding the stages of agreement and recognizing the stage I was in. It was so healing. Yeah, definitely avoidance. It's not denial. It's definitely avoidance. I done said that Sleaze about 11 times on here. It's avoidance. That's exactly what I do. I realize that I avoid. Since Kaylin and them passed away, because I straight up broke down. Well, nope, I didn't avoid when Zay passed away. Somebody called me, and I hung up in their face, and I drove to his mama's house myself to see if it was real, because I'm like, I'm not finna listen to nobody else telling me my friend gone, and I just saw her the other day. I drove up to her house, and I saw them all sitting on the porch. I said, is it true? She said, yeah. She just shook her head. Yeah, she looked at me and then looked away, and I had fell to the ground, y'all. I fell to the ground. Yeah, and then my mama told me while I was here, March the 8th, when Kaylin passed away, I had stayed up all that night. Unlike myself, I think my spirit knew my baby was gone. Because me and her was tight, okay? Road dogs, Ace Boon Goons. Like, if y'all ever heard that phrase, Ace Boon Goon, that was mine. And she passed away, and my mama told me, and I just sat here, and y'all, I was so messed up. I refused to stay here, so I broke right down. But after that, it's just like I try to avoid. But I drove to my mama's house, couldn't see nothing. I stayed 30 minutes away if you don't drive the expressway. Drove the streetway. I couldn't see nothing. Tears in my eyes. I was about to faint behind the wheel, literally. I felt weak to my stomach. And I drove all the way there. And them folks was like, you don't need to be driving. I'll come get you. I said, no, I'm coming. I'm good. I'm driving myself. But I do avoid now. I try to avoid. It'll come. The tears will come. Probably in my sleep. All night, you know what? But all night in my sleep, I was calling Jesus. I told y'all it'd be something. I don't know. And I was half asleep. I knew I was calling his name, but I was asleep. I knew I was calling his name, but I was asleep. All through the night. Everyone deal with things different. Just know this hell we living in, our angels free of pain and death, right? Ain't they free? Ain't they free, Sleazy? It's a Terrence kind of thing. Happy Wednesday. Peace and blessings. Yes, yes, Terrence. Hold on. Did I miss? Okay, no, I didn't miss it. I read it. You better preach it, Sleazy. My brother in here with me. That's my dog for real. I'm telling y'all, I'm so covered. I told y'all the other day, Sleazy, remember, I don't know if you was on there. I know you've been popping in and out, but I said I feel somebody with me. It was Zay. It was Zay and Kaylin, as a matter of fact. With me, rocking with me. So they with me. Hey, 755 Media. Hey, thank you for popping in. I'm on here talking it out because I ain't said nothing today about it. Besides me posting it, I haven't said, besides me telling my mama, I ain't said nothing like out my mouth about it. It's different when you say it out your mouth. I believe Sleazy and my loved ones are definitely hearing me. Mary be always something. Only the strong survive. Yes, please. Take your time, sis. Hope I was. Thank you so much. Oh, also 755, if you still in here, thank you so much for shouting me out on your Monday mentions. I missed it because I was at work. I've been missing everything. I was at work and Shanti told me, get online, 755 just mentioned you. And I said, oh my God, I missed it. I was in the cafeteria doing cafeteria duty. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I felt so good and felt so happy that I'm like, these people that I met are like, they genuinely thinking about me. It's genuinely a community, like thinking about me. Tia said it. Tia said, I was thinking about you earlier. And everybody on here, I'm running my mouth, getting through grief, talking to y'all a different way than I ever did. And I just wanted to say that in this time while you're in here, I thank you for mentioning me, for even thinking about me, to mention me. Like, I always be like, who am I to mention? But y'all the best. Hey Cole, thank you for tuning in. I'm just talking through situation just happened. My auntie passed away. My mom's oldest sister, she passed away yesterday. And this is my first day of figuring out how I feel. I break down every time. I be laughing and crying. Right, Sleazy? It comes in waves. You never know when you will break down. Cause I done went years without breaking down about Zay. And then what was it, a couple of years ago, I had broke down about him again. And then my baby, Kaylin, I was breaking down about her all last year. And then summer earlier this year. And I hadn't broken down about her, and I had that dream about her at the end of the year, which made me feel super happy. And then all of a sudden, Auntie done passed away. Drill, take some time off. Look, Shanti still in here telling me to take some time off. Shanti, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to, in the morning, if I still feel heavy, I'm going to text her. I'm going to tell her I'm not going to be able to make it because I told her I was going to try to make it tomorrow. We only get 3 days. You know how God works. It's so God, the Lord, let me tell y'all something. The Lord works in mysterious ways. I got a message on our website for my job about bereavement days before my auntie passed away, the day before, 2 days ago. Not yesterday, day before yesterday. And they was talking about how you take off, how many days, what's included in immediate family. I'm like, what's the odds of that coming through when my auntie passed away? Because I knew nothing about how to do our bereavement days. I went on there this morning when I woke up and saw my messages that she had passed away. And lo and behold, intermediate family is your aunties, your uncles too. And so, because I didn't know that. So I took off today. It is heavy. I will say that I feel a heaviness now that I'm talking about it. Tam, thank you for the heart. Thank you, 755 Media. I love you so much. Your energy is everything. Sorry that the tone is mono. It's just, it's It's a little stress on the chest. It's a little stress on the chest. Hey, buddy, how are you? I can feel energy just like that. It's crazy. Yeah, I can. I feel energy all the time. I can read the room without people even saying anything. That's how it is. It's crazy. Not everyone has empathy like that. Some people only worry about themselves and not others. It's a good trait. It's a good trait to be empathic. Yes, very. But it's a blessing and a curse, Cole. It's a blessing and a curse for sure, because then you feel it becomes overwhelming. It becomes overwhelming sometimes. Ooh, yeah. It's been nice chatting with you beautiful people. Gotta take a nap so I can build energy for my body. Come back class tonight. Have a great evening. Hopefully I'll catch y'all later. Yes, I'm probably finna lift some weights tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you, Mary B. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Khadija Reeves. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Mary B. And thank you so much, Khadija. I had to dip in to speak about the shoe and pick up my scripts, leaving you run until I return. Big hugs to you. Thanks. Let's this chat. Thank you so much, 755 Media. Hey, Educated. Look, I'm just catching up. I don't know where I'm at on this chat. Thank you so much, Educated, for tuning in. As long as you know you made Monday mention, big hugs. Thank you so much, 755. Thank you, Educated. I am definitely talking through emotions that I tried to run from today, but my body feel it. It started feeling there that I done started talking about it too. I feel it all over. Don't make me come to your house, Shanti. Girl, I always be going to work. I be saying I'm gonna take off, and guess what I end up doing the next day? Going on in. I tried to do that when Caitlin passed away. Did not make it through the day. I had to go right back home. I took off so long when that girl passed. I ain't even had no more PTO or bereavement days. I had took off. Thank you, Tia. Have plenty of folks to lean on. You need to look. That's why I hopped on here and called. I was like, these folks. I'm being that's what my channel all about, transparency, okay? I ain't trying to sugarcoat. I ain't trying to act like, because it helps people even going through it. Why are you going through it? It helps. So I told my sister today that she passed away. My sister be so busy, she probably ain't seen my message, or she probably asleep. She going through her stuff too. I haven't talked on that about my sister, my actual sister. So I hadn't talked about that, but y'all, send prayers up for my sister too. I don't be trying to speak on stuff because I don't want myself to be down, but yeah, send prayers up for my sister. My actual sister. Sorry, y'all. Had to drink some water, y'all. Chest started tightening up. Whew. Okay. Please the mind to just go on to work so you can focus on other things instead of grief. Yeah, that's what I was leaning on, Cole. That's what I was leaning on. Trying to see if I would be okay to go to work, to not think about it. That's why I was gonna try to go today. But I was like, no, I don't think I need to go today, because then you never know. I done messed my eyebrows up, y'all. Just like me to look at my brows. This is a dip right here. I'm pretty sure y'all been seeing it. Y'all when y'all was gonna tell me. That was not correct grammar, but when y'all was gonna tell me. I'm gonna call my mama in a minute. My cousin just called me too. I know they all going through. Cause then my older cousins, they was around her more than we was. Kayla was even around her before she passed away. Kayla was around her a whole lot, and Kayla the third. Like, her mama is my first cousin. Like, we the first generation. Kayla actually the great grand, my cousin that passed away. Kayla was around that auntie a whole lot. Right, look, and I just got lucky call that I see a counselor, period. Like, I'm always advocating, like, I'm the counselor who has counseling. I'm a counselor for my profession, and I also have counseling. So, my session coming up soon, so I'm gonna talk to her about this. Process them emotions is very important. Especially when you're trying to break generational everything. I ain't trying to be tough. I'm just trying to be real. Man, life sure got a way of showing you that it's real. Like, you know it's real. But it definitely shows you that, oh, it's real out here in these streets. Like, it's real. You say it twice, that means it's real. Oh, no. Thank you, Tam Tam. I see you in here rocking with me. You so great. Thank you. I saw y'all saying condolences on my community wall. I just couldn't. I also avoided because I didn't say anything, but I hearted it because I know me saying something would have made me cry. So I hearted it and got on here to tell y'all that I saw it. My mind worked weird like that. I hearted it and couldn't say nothing because it was gonna make me cry. Yeah. I don't know. You said, oh, are y'all doing awake? You mean, what are y'all doing awake? What time is it where you are, Cole? It's 5:37 here. It's early, but it's dark outside because of daylight savings time. That was my echo, y'all. Phew. Let me see my my bags that I've been wearing, y'all. Today I'm sporting dark bags brought to you by Worry and Stress. If you want these bags, they cost they cost nothing. Just worry. Carmela, hey Carmela. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just rocking, sitting here with y'all for a little bit. Celebrate them. Yeah, it is a party to celebrate her life. There's a lot of funny things we can talk about with her. Honestly, I remember like just a little funny stuff that we would say. Well, my cousins would at least. So you're right, Cole. You're right, Cole. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing up? Oh, shit. I'm sleepy. Don't want to go to sleep. I've been needing a break, y'all. Like a real break. On top of this, I see everybody speaking. Anybody cooking food? I said that, Tam Tam. I meant to say, Tam Tam, you cooking food, but I didn't want to put you on the spot, so I said, anybody cooking food? Is anybody cooking some good food? Anybody? Tam Tam? That's one thing that helps me when folks pass away is to remember all the fun we had and things we did. And no, I think I'm in a better place now. No longer in pain. She definitely is not in pain. She was a fighter. She was a fighter for sure. She got over a couple of things, illnesses in her body. Recovered and lived, was living 2 years with illness. So she was a fighter. Man, it's crazy. He cooked us some chicken legs the other night. It was a bomb diggity, bombdiggity.com. Dropped the mic, pew, explosion. Ooh, child, y'all. Uh-oh. I done made the whole neck disappear, man. Y'all saw that yawn. There was something wicked. Watching Cosby's and eating Jersey Mike. What's Jersey? Is that candy? What's Jersey Mike? Ooh, please don't judge me for asking that question because I really don't know what it is. Y'all see them tears. Whoa. My grandma used to do that. She used to have tears coming out. And I'd be like, Grandma, what's wrong? She was like, nothing. I'm just wiping my eyes. They just watering. That's what my eyes doing. I don't know, Cole. I don't know what I gotta say. Oh, child. Staying busy. Right. I need to stay busy, Shanti. I've been trying to. Oh, you said you staying busy. Glad y'all made it back safely. I hope y'all enjoyed the latter end of y'all's vacation when y'all got to enjoy each other, y'all anniversary and stuff. Jersey Mike, like Subway, but a little different. Oh, Jersey Mike. Where is it? Oh, you told me, Tam, you are in Illinois? No, Indiana? Is it Indiana? Yeah, I didn't know where Jersey Mike was. Cole, you in the same place? You in the same, or is it like in a certain area? Cause I don't know. Shanti, do we got Jersey Mike? That show you say you don't go out in Memphis without saying you don't go out in Memphis. I had tears all in my eyes, y'all. Oh, Texas. Shanti, I'm embarrassing us. Do we got Jersey Mike? Oh, you guys have a funeral, Shanti? Condolences to you too. Y'all have a funeral this weekend? Oh my gosh. Hey, can't stop walking. Hey, let me say your whole name. Hey, can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Ooh. I watched a video of yours a couple of days ago. I haven't been on here much, but what was the video? I think I commented. I always be watching and forget to comment. I be watching y'all stuff. What was it? Oh, shoot, Shanti. Look, I'm embarrassing us. Let me shut up. I don't know what Jersey Mike's is. I never heard of it. Can't stop. It was a video I watched y'all's of yours. I might have commented. Hey, Angel. Hey, Angel. Hey, Casey. Who is Casey? Casey, I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Hey. You said, hey, Peyton. Hey. Who is Peyton, Casey? But hey. Shanti, y'all got a funeral to go to? Philly steak. Bomb. We had Philly steak for what it's worth at our stores. I ain't have the authentic Philly, though. I would love to taste the authentic Philly cheesesteak. Clary. That's how your mom was saying, being on Clary. Shanti, y'all was wording out. Oh my gosh, Shanti. You said yes, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Condolences to y'all. Condolences to y'all, girl. I'm trying to process. Um, girl, trying to process my auntie passing away. I'm pretty sure the funeral is soon. I don't know when, but I just definitely, girl, I don't know. I don't know, girl. It been so much back to back. I done took off from work more than I ever took off from work. The last of last year, the end of last year, and now I'm taking off again. Like, girl, I don't know. And then it also is just like, it be like, who does the strong person go to? Because I don't go to other people because I don't want it to weigh down on them. And, you know, I take on other folks' emotions. But then it's like, I got counseling. I talk to her. It's not every day, though. Then it's like, who does the strong person go to? Because I used to cry a lot to Caitlin, my baby, when she was alive. She used to cry to me, too. And then it's like, I don't have her no more. So I just be like, here. So, there's that. Well, I mean, I go to God. Let me pause. Look, that was a wrong question to ask. Strong person go to God. But I mean, like, physically on her. Like, who do you lean on? Cry on their shoulder. Would be nice. But your girl got to keep on trucking because it's her, me, solo dolo. That's a great question. Who do the strong? You're right, Cole. Who do it? So I don't think it's, I mean, you go to God, of course, but like physically here, who do you go to? Don't know. Hey, right, Cole. I guess that's why I hopped on here. That's who the strong people go to. Supportive communities. Supportive communities. That's what I did. Look, we solved the mystery code. And it would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling Coles and Drias. Yeah. Y'all dope for being on here rocking with me. Being understanding. For sure. I don't know. You know, like literally how folks be like, I don't know what to do with myself. Literally, I don't know what to do with myself. Don't know what to do with myself, y'all. I don't know what to do with myself. Day one. But your story is not your story to keep. Somebody else can see this and benefit from it and see that it's possible to get through with so much weight on your shoulders. Somebody can see that. I have to keep that in mind every time I post something on here, even when I'm going through. Somebody can see this and see that it's possible. Feel like an elephant on my chest, but guess what? It's possible. I wouldn't even be this far sane if it weren't for my prayers and God expanding my capacity for grief and pain that it is inevitable to come, because the longer you live, people will be gone out of this place. You will see more than one loved one passed away. This is for somebody else. When I'm long gone in my grave, this is documentation for somebody else. to get through and know that they can get through and sit up on their own when they don't feel like getting out the bed, even rolling over, even blinking an eye. This is for them. This is for them. My channel is for them. So, I always be the one holding folks up and never thought about who would I go to if I was going through it. Right. You never do think about it. Never do think about it until you in a situation and you looking like you be like who's there? Nobody. I just said I watched Kicking It with the Rooks Part 1, 2, or 3 last week. Yeah. They had a big celebration. It was so good. I had to be there, play the games and stuff, and talk to everybody that was in the chat. Most of everybody, all of us knew each other. It was fun. It was a big celebration. So eventually, when I get there like y'all rock with me with my celebration. Y'all gave me an idea. Have some good things. So. Thank you, Shanti. Pray. I'm sending prayers up for y'all too. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much, girl. Love you. Have a good night. I'm gonna get up off of here myself, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. Wait, you said Angel? What's going on with Angel? I don't know. I saw Cole. Have a good evening. Sorry for y'all's loss as well. Yeah. I'm probably finna get off here, y'all. Send prayers up. I know everybody, everybody ain't the one that pray, and I understand it. Even thoughts make it this way. Positive energy. Some, y'all. I'm probably finna call my mama. Sit on the phone with her. Thank y'all for tuning in. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Cole, I ain't even gonna flodge to you. Flodge means fake here in Memphis. I don't know if y'all use it anywhere else, but we say flodge. I ate some I got some DoorDash earlier. I wanted to be nosy because I know Tam cooks all the time, and I know you cook too. There's a couple of y'all on here cook. I wanted to be nosy, see what y'all was cooking so I could see what I was fixing next. But I'm pretty full. I'm full and processing. So y'all forgive me if y'all don't see me, or if y'all see me posting and not really responding right now, because I'm like, what are words right now? It's not much that I can say at a time like this. Besides, thank you guys for being there. Thank y'all for acknowledging me. Who am I for y'all to even acknowledge me? But y'all do, and I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all, pray for your girl. If you do pray, send some up, some energy or something, because I do feel like it might be a little moment tonight. I feel a little headache coming on. Put on a funny movie or some stand-up comedy and try to laugh for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to do that. You know, Cole, I'm all about the laughs. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Sleazy. Y'all be easy. Look, he's out there bars. But nah, y'all be easy for real. I see y'all. I see y'all. I might be back live one of these days soon. Bye, y'all. Bye. Love y'all.